Good morning, staff and students. Monday morning, another week, although it's a short week for our students. Probably a fairly long week for our staff, but we have got this. We have definitely got this. Okay, so before I get going, you guys know the drill. Shire fires from last week. I'm noticing on Fridays that quite a few students, I'm recognizing faces, like repeat faces, and that's always good that we're having students that are consistently following the code of conduct. And speaking of code of conduct, that's going to be one of my talking points during this Monday morning video, so I will get to that shortly. But kudos to those kiddos who are consistently doing that. And like I said, we'll talk about that in a moment, so I'm going to pause that one. But our Shire fires for last week went to, I can get them in order here. For third grade, Allie Folsom, Kaylana Jones-Murchie, Tiana Margison, and Grayson DeVue for third grade. For fourth grade, Lucas McPhee, Gracie Klein, Leonda Collins, Patrick Crane, Chelsea Kofsky, Paxton Clark, and Jay Shaw. And last but not least, fifth grade, Eli Weber, Ellie Berthume, Kennedy DeVoe, Salem Grimm, and Troy Nason. So congratulations to them. We'll see who our nominees are for this week, but definitely a goal for you guys to strive for. It is only Monday, and you have until the next of the week to catch the eye of your teachers and other staff members in the building to be worthy. So, something else I want to touch upon. I know last week, probably the biggest change in the building was us moving to mask optional. I know I announced, and teachers have also stressed to you guys about being and remaining respectful regardless if you're wearing a mask or you're not wearing your mask. I just want to remind everybody that we need to treat everybody with respect in regards to that. Everybody, it's optional, which means that they have a choice, and everybody is in a different situation. We're all unique individuals. We all have needs. In situations, whether it's here at school or at home. So whether you're wearing a mask or not, keep respecting those that are doing the opposite of you. Just because they're different doesn't mean that we ridicule them or make fun of them or question why they're wearing it or not wearing it. So as I said before, basically just concentrate on you doing you, and then self-checking yourself, and we will all be good. But it was definitely good to see a lot of smiling faces last week. I know a lot of you guys were happy and pleased to kind of see some of those smiling faces in the building. But one thing that I have noticed, and Mrs. Austin's noticed, and a lot of the other teachers have noticed as I'm getting feedback from them also, is that I think it's due to the time of year. We are in March. March is a long month. It's been a long winter. We're 2/3 of the way through the school year. We sometimes see this. I don't know if it's because kids just got super excited last week because of the change in the masking policy or whatnot, but there was a lot of increase in behaviors in the building last week, which kind of concerns me as your building principal. I know it concerns everybody else in the building as well. So Mrs. Austin and I decided last Friday that this week, during your early release day on Wednesday, we are going to have grade level assemblies with staff and students. We are preparing for that and planning for that. So on Wednesday, during that early release day, your teachers got an email from me with a schedule, but we will be seeing third grade at 8:30 in the morning. And we'll be spending some time with fourth graders at 9:15 and the fifth grade at 10 o'clock. And we will be meeting you guys in the cafeteria. We haven't had an assembly for a while due to COVID restrictions. So I want to take this moment to remind you of your expected behavior during assemblies. You will be sitting down there If someone is speaking during an assembly, you are to give them full attention by having your eyes on who is speaking, your ears listening, and your mouths closed. So that allows you to listen. There will be probably some moments that we will take some participation from the audience and maybe answer some questions, but we need everybody's respect and everybody's participation during that time. We are going to spend that time, and like I said, we're still in the planning stages, but we need to revisit this. We have a code of conduct here at Southside, and it's broken down into different concepts or domains of behavior, including respect, responsibility, trustworthy, kindness, and honesty. And we're going to touch upon those points in Wednesday's assembly, in addition to some other things as well. So until we meet on Wednesday, what I'm asking from all of you out there is to be respectful. We had a lot of issues in the building last week. I do not want to see a repeat week with that. Basically, you are in charge of yourself, your choices. You need to be respectful and you need to be kind, first and foremost. So you do that. We'll meet you guys on Wednesday and talk further about this. Okay. The week is kind of a short week for students, as I previously said. So your report cards are going home today. So make sure that you get your report cards in the hands of your adult at home. Okay? They're going to want to see your progress because they have parent-teacher conferences Tuesday night and Wednesday night after school from 3 to 6, or their scheduled time if they were unable to meet up with your teacher during Tuesday and Wednesday night after school, to discuss your progress, discuss how well you're doing, or if you're struggling, so your teachers can come up with a plan. But it's very important to get those report cards in the hands of your adults at home when you go home tonight. Okay? So again, conferences on Tuesday and Wednesday in the evenings. You have that early release day on Wednesday. Remember, that's the day that we're going to do the assemblies with each grade level. And Thursday and Friday, you guys have the day off, or the days off, I should say. So you essentially have a 4.5 day weekend with the early release day on Wednesday. So, and then we will see you again next week, beginning on Monday. Okay. So that is all I have. I don't want to take much more of your time. I know you guys work in your rooms and do things with your teachers and your classmates during this time as well. So enjoy your SEL block today with your teachers. You also may find that with some of your teachers maybe taking some extra time above and beyond your SEL block scheduled on Monday morning to do additional SEL, because it is much needed. And teachers, you have my permission to do so. If we need to drop some classes or some time, or do it during an RTI intervention time, and revisit some social emotional learning and kind of boost that with our students to support them, by all means, please do. That will definitely help them out and help them be more successful here at school, especially with the increase of issues and behaviors that we're seeing. So again, self-check, be mindful of you and your choices, and I will see you around, out and about in Southside. All right, have a good week, everyone.